I'm going to go ahead and call to order the regular board meeting of CUSD Board of Education for June 24th, 2021. Welcome, everyone. The first item on the agenda is a flag salute. All right, thank you, everyone. Let's see, the first item on opening items, 2.1, board agenda approval. Could I get a motion, please?
I move.
Thanks, Phyllis. Second?
I'll second.
All right, thanks, Satish. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. And item 2.2, superintendent's report.
Thank you. And I'll keep it short tonight. I just wanted to share with you that one of our elementary schools, Collins Elementary, was selected to participate in a nationwide survey data collection over COVID-19 and the preventive strategies. And so Kirsten Johnson, our principal here, has graciously agreed to participate in it. And so she'll be involved in things throughout the year, collecting data and completing some surveys for some information that'll come out. So 600 schools were selected throughout the United States to participate. So they picked a very good school, I do have to say that.
They did indeed.
The other than that, we are still just awaiting some updated guidelines from CDPH. We're expecting something to come within the next couple of weeks with guidelines for the opening of school. We are hearing that there will still likely be some kind of a face covering requirement. We're hearing that the spacing will be eliminated, but again, we'll wait until we hear the update. We will get information out to our parents no later than mid-July, as soon as we have information as well. So we'll try to keep that communication going throughout the summer. And then just, we are all, I think, in that summer mode. I know staff are getting ready to take vacations, but we also have a lot of our staff that are very hard at work. Our custodians and maintenance are busy getting schools ready. Fall, August is going to be here before we know it. So we're all excited to take that next step and return to in person. So I'm hoping everybody gets at least a week or two to take some time off and relax and recoup and come back ready to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy. All right, then moving on to item 2.3, we're honoring a retirement here today. So Leslie.
Great. So I'd like to introduce Mayor Larry Klein, who is here to present a recognition to Janine Waddell. They're both in the audience, so I think we'll turn it over to Mayor Klein.
Thank you very much. Tonight, it's my pleasure to congratulate Janine Waddell on her retirement as assistant principal at Cupertino Middle School. You know, Janine, and just talking about Janine's background, Janine earned her BA in teaching credential at UCLA, and as a USC alum, I won't hold that against you. And she also earned her MA at the Administrative Service credential at San Jose State. Janine has worked in education for 32 years, 16 of those here at CUSD. So she's taught at the Belmont Redwood Shores School District, at Foothill Community College, at the San Mateo County Office of Education, but most importantly for us, right here at CUSD Middle School. Janine has had a career-long focus on technology, teaching and learning, especially critical here in Silicon Valley, where those skills are critical to our students' future. But besides her focus on the students, she's also worked to help teachers embrace technology. She was previously district technology specialist and staff development coordinator, helping to instruct new teachers, and at CUSD's teacher induction site, and as CUSD's teacher induction site mentor, Janine facilitated meaningful growth and supported teams of numerous new teachers. While teaching in a classroom, she also served as the technology learning coordinator for the Challenge 2000 Multimedia Project, a joint venture Silicon Valley program advising multimedia project teachers in implementing project-based learning and multimedia in the curriculum kindergarten through 12. She was also Summer Institute instructor at the Tech Museum, developing and training sessions for science teachers to integrate principles of innovation design into their science curriculum. Janine, I just want to say for all of your hard work for the students, for the parents, and for the entire district, I want to thank you for your years of service and wish you all the best in your retirement. And so Here's the certificate from the city of Sunnyvale. And thank you for all your hard work over your years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Klein. And I just want to take this time also to thank our own school board and our executive cabinet for this recognition. It's been a pleasure to work in the Cupertino district. I've been very lucky to have all 16 years be at Cupertino Middle School. Gotten a lot of great leadership opportunities through Cupertino district and at the school, and just the pleasure of making long-term relationships. When you're at a school and in a district for that long, the relationships are really important. So I'm just really happy to be part of this CUSD family. And I just really do want to thank a few mentors along the way, especially Leslie and Mike Cellini, Jen Lasher, and Jean Wang. I couldn't have done it without them or the supportive staff at Cupertino Middle School. So thank you very much. It's been a great run at Cupertino, and I'm really looking forward to, as much as I'm going to miss the daily interaction of the school campus, I'm looking forward to my future adventures. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So on behalf of the board, first of all, thank you, Mayor Klein, for joining us here today to honor Janine. And Janine, thank you so much for your many years of service to the district, all the different roles that you've played. We're very lucky to have had you here for the last 16 years, and please don't be a stranger. You'll really be missed. Please do come back and visit and see us, and best wishes on your future adventures. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then moving on to then item 3.1. I understand that we have a speaker tonight.
We do. Britt Britton is here to speak.
Hi there.
Hi, Britt. Welcome.
Hey. So thank you, board, for letting me speak tonight. I am here to give an update from SEIU. I was voted to continue as president yesterday for the upcoming year. Exciting news. I am honored by the membership for the support. I'm looking forward to this year, and I'm hoping to continue to make progress by negotiating great compensation, health benefits, and contracts for our hardworking members. They have done such an amazing job keeping the district going. I'm appreciative of the compensation piece the district and the negotiating team are working on to complete very soon. And thank you to the state and the district for this money. We really appreciate it. And sorry it's been so long since I've visited everybody. As you know, HVAC is very, very important these days, and I've been quite busy juggling both the president's job and the HVAC job. So thank you again.
All right. Hey, thank you, Britt, and congratulations on your reelection.
Thank you.
Okay. And then let's move on to item 4.1, public comments. So this is the portion of the meeting for the public to make comments that are not on the agenda tonight. And there's a link to the comment cards on the district website. Leslie, do we have any speakers for items not on the agenda?
We do not.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, then moving on, item 5 is a consent calendar. We have 9 items on consent this time. Anybody want to pull anything? Otherwise, I welcome a motion.
I move that we approve 5.1 through 5.9.
Thank you, Phyllis.
I'll second.
Thanks, Lori. Let's go ahead and vote on this. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, great. Motion passes 5-0. And moving on to the action section, we have 5 items tonight. So for each of these, if we could get a motion, and then we could have any sort of discussion if needed. So item 6.1 is the approval of the CUSD CSEA tentative agreement.
So we signed a tentative agreement regarding 2021 compensation. In addition to that, evaluation, reclassification, and layoff reemployment with CSEA on June 11th, 2021. CSEA voted and ratified these tentative agreements the following week. As shared when we brought the CEA tentative agreements to the board last month, the state provided one-time money that could be used for compensation and professional development, and funds were allocated for this purpose. It will not in any way jeopardize our ability to open fully in the fall for in-person learning every day for all students. In reaching this agreement with CSEA, as we did with CEA and as we're working on with SEIU, the district took into consideration the work all CUSD staff have provided to ensure our school sites were clean, safe, and students were supported physically, socially, emotionally, and academically during the 2021 school year. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Let's see. Any public comments on this item?
There are not.
Great. Could I get a motion then, please?
I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Satish. And can I have a second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Sylvia. Any question, discussion? Not, let's go ahead and vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes 5-0. The next one is the joint use agreement with Fremont Union High School District. Right. Slide, we're going to get an introduction on this.
This item tonight is to take a look at using Stockmeyer for the Fremont Union High School District. When you take action on this tonight, the acknowledgement that there is that we are in a decline in enrollment. That building is currently not used for any district classrooms, so no one is having to be moved out of that building. The space that they're going to be using is adding their preschool program as well as their adult program to that campus. There is no additional cost for us as a district. Fremont Union High School District is paying for all the modernization that has to happen on that building. One additional point is if we wanted to use that for classrooms, we would have to do the same modernization. At this time, we do not have the funds to do that. So really from a district standpoint, that building is not usable for us at this time.
All right, thank you. Given this is an action item, let's get a motion first on the table.
So moved.
Okay,
Oh,
I think
sorry.
I heard
That's fine.
Sylvia slightly first. Maybe it could be she's closer, I'm not sure. But Lori,
And I'll
second?
second.
All
that.
right, okay, great. Any discussions or questions on this item?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it the round building? Is it that you, where we used to have JFK?
It is the old round JFK building,
Okay,
yes.
great. Thank you.
Any other, and did I check for public comments on this one?
There are none.
There are none, great.
So one question here, Jeff, is it for a specific time limit or is it for
The contract itself will come forward for 5 years to start off.
5 years?
What we will say is there is termination language in there. So if something were to change in the next 5 years and that building would need to be used by us, the district could take that back at that time. So if expansion happened in that Stockmeyer area, it's still our building, but it's a 5-year contract that you are approving tonight.
Just
Please
to
go ahead.
clarify, we could terminate early if we were in a
Yes.
position where we had needed to for some reason.
That's correct.
I mean, we're not anticipating that, but if we did.
Correct.
Okay.
Related to that then, Jeff, so if we're to terminate before, presumably they're putting some money into remodeling and all that. So is there some provisions for us to then pay them back for some part of that then? Is that-
Correct. So they have essentially 5 years of the contract. You would divide whatever the total dollars spent on the building divided by those 5 years. So if the district were to terminate in year 3 and there's 2 years left outstanding, the district would owe Fremont that 2 years worth of money towards that modernization project.
Got it. Okay, so essentially prorated
Yes.
per time
Correct.
period. Great, thank you. All right. Any other questions? Or if not, we can go ahead and vote. Okay, great. Let's see, we have a motion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great, motion passes 5-0. Item 6.3 is the extent, well, there's a resolution. So let's get a motion, maybe a short introduction. Then, no, there isn't one. Okay. Let's get a motion on the table.
I'll move 6-3.
Thank you. And a second?
I'll second it.
Thanks. Okay, any other discussion? Not, let's vote on this. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, resolution 2021-24 passes 5-0. The next item, 6.4, budget transfer authorization. Can
I
get a-
move 6.4.
Thank you, Phyllis. And a second, please.
A second.
Thanks, Sylvia. Any discussions? No? All right, let's vote on this.
Do you want to ask for public comment?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you.
There are none on either of the items.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and vote on this then. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great, motion passes 5-0. And then the last one of the lot here, resolution 20-21-22. Can I get a motion, please?
I'll move 6.5.
Thanks, and a second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Lori, and public comment?
No.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and vote then on.
I have one question.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
sorry, please.
Yeah. So when you say it's a temporary, like what is that? Like how is this payback? Like end of the year? How does it work?
How does the transfer work back?
Yeah, this is like a temporary from one to the other, and with the payback kind of, right? That's what I understood. Means like you move it back to the same category. No?
Well, you can. So this gives the district the ability to transfer those funds. So if you look at building funds are most common with it. So if we use some of the building funds for another purpose, we're allowed to transfer it. This is what the board is doing is acknowledging that we can take from a Fund 21 to move to a different fund for general use.
Okay. So why it is used as a temporary thing then? Is it
It's an annual notice that allows that flexibility for the district to do it if needed. So we bring it forward every June with our budget.
And as a district, we don't utilize this very often.
Is
Please.
any expectation that we will with the deferral? No. Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and take a vote on this then. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. The resolution passes 5-0. Moving on to item 7, board activities and committee reports. Anything anyone like to share? I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
Are we gonna at some point, I guess I can just report out that for Measure A, we are beginning to see the outcome of some of the data, and that I'm sure at some point, as it becomes relevant, we can bring that forward. But that the data from the county registrar of voters has been available and starting to analyze.
We can certainly bring that back in the fall.
Great. Okay. Sylvia, did you have anything? to share?
I guess I can just share that for the Santa Clara County School Board Association, Dr. Marianne Dewan did a report on enrollment trends in the county, which was interesting because it's very similar to what we're seeing. So overall, enrollment's gone down by about 7%. All over the county in the last few years. Private schools have declined by 7.8% in the last year. So that's also interesting data. And charter schools have declined by almost 5% in the last 2 years. So there's slides, and I think you guys should have received them already, but if you haven't, just let me know. But it is interesting to see that some of the trends that we're seeing, they're definitely not specific to just us. It's a pattern that we're seeing, and it's not just public schools, it's private schools, it's charter schools all over the county and in the area.
Sylvia, do you know if the county posts that data on their website?
So I actually asked Bonnie whether or not they were going to be posting that slide deck, and she was going to reach out to Marianne to ask. So don't have any answer back
I
on
think
that yet.
some of that might be interesting to some of our community members.
Yeah.
If it's available on their website.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I think, yes, I agree. And I think there's some interesting trends there in terms of maybe different than the preconceived notions that are out there. Some of the districts that I think people think have done better than we've done because of choices they made or because of, decisions both recent and longer term and or how they're funded didn't really play out in the enrollment trends. So yeah, would be good data.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Mhm.
All right, then moving on to item 8, agenda setting. So I think there was one item Lori brought up about Measure A report coming back in the fall.
I have
All
that.
right, great. Anything else from anyone at this point? No? Okay. All right, then moving on, item 9, public comment, so closed session items.
No.
No, great, thank you. In that case then, before I adjourn to closed session, just want to thank the folks for sticking with us on this very last school board meeting of the school year. So thank you, you diehard folks, for being here. And we're going to go ahead and adjourn to closed session at this point. Thank you,
All
everyone.
right.
All right, we're reconvening back to open session. So item 13, report out for item 11.1, the claim 593,338. The board in closed session in regards to settlement 593,338, first voted to deny the application to present a late claim as to any claim that accrued prior to April 9th, 2020. Second, we approved the application to present a late claim as to any claim that accrued on or after April 9th, 2020. And third, the board rejects the claim. And there's nothing to report out for 11.2 and 11.3. So that's it. I hereby adjourn the meeting at, what time is it? What time is it?
7:35.
All right, 7:35. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.